Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily 1 hour well, political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and this is my adorable co-host, Boo Boo and Kitty, Bailey Boo. Precious, good boy. Anyway, thank you for being here. Um, Usually I spend the first 10 or 15 minutes where I take your questions out of the chat. Please just put everything in all caps. Anything in all caps is directed at me. And then other than that, you guys, you talk amongst yourselves. You're really supportive of each other, and I really appreciate that. I also really appreciate our moderators. Thank you so much. You make this possible. I am forever grateful. If you are watching this on replay, just know that on Wednesdays, I've got a standing thing at 2 o'clock. I have to go to, so I don't have to, but I choose to. But 2 o'clock on Wednesdays, I have to be somewhere. So the final there will be a list of questions I've covered today that I've copied out of the chat. It's always in the description box, and pinned is the first comment. But it won't be finalized. I won't be able to get the numbers exactly and the wording exact until later this evening, I'm afraid. So, what else? Yes, Wednesdays. Wednesdays, everything gets delayed. Yes. Yes, cuteness. And 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. Okay. Two housekeeping notes, just so you know. One, my long-suffering patrons, and that's just what I've started calling you guys. My long-suffering patrons, it's everything I can do to keep this daily live stream going, and I am here every single day. So my patrons don't get a lot extra, and I feel terrible about that. But I do want to hang out with you guys and try to give you a little extra something. So Saturday night, 8 o'clock Central Daylight Savings Time in the U.S. I'm going to go live for patrons, and I'm thinking about doing something a little special, but you'll see. You'll see. Nothing too big. I didn't rent a band. Sorry. There's no 8-layer cake. Although if you were here, I'd make certain there were like a bazillion cupcakes and everything else. But anyway. One other thing, I realized, matter of fact, when I even broached the subject of doing any kind of celebrity readings, um, I not only had a big pushback saying, no, don't do that. I even had one person tell me that they would leave if I started doing any celebrity readings. It was like, okay, people feel very strongly about this. Okay. However, I do just want to mention, you have no idea how many requests I have been getting for Chris Evans reading, another Chris Evans readings. I have had people sliding into my DMs. I've never had strangers direct message me on Instagram or whatever. I've never, I have people sending me messages, multiple messages, leaving comments on the other reading I did. Seriously, it's like it's it's I in the original video I did ages ago. I believe I said something I did last year. I believe I said something to the effect of, okay, okay, ladies, I know he's single, but let's not go Hunger Games on the poor man. And yeah, as long as he's single, wow, there is people want to know, and they don't just want to know about him, they want to know about his future wife. You have no idea how many requests I have been getting for that. And then second to that is Henry Cavill, who's also single. But Chris Evans is the big one. It's like, wow, okay. So I will do some, if I do some separate little readings here or there. I was actually going to try something different. I was going to try doing like a mixture of like astrology, houses with tarot. I was going to try to, yeah, I thought I'd try something different, but please don't leave. It's not going to be on the daily. This is political. This is going to stay political. Uh, please don't leave. So, but I'm getting requests, and it's harmless. I mean, at least I think it's harmless. I'm No readers are 100% right, and you know, this is kind of, even if you go back to like early, I love antique Halloween postcards, and if you go back, so many of them are women trying to find out something about like a guy they like, or their future husband, or their, you know, and it's I guess it's always been a way to for well, traditionally I think it was a way for women to, just longing for that connection, um and this was a maybe it's just a safe way to express that or think about it. um I don't know the man. I don't know Chris Evans. I don't know Henry Cavill. I don't, you know. I know exactly what you know, which is whatever they've chosen to put out in the world for their careers. So, and as far as why are they both still single, I don't know. But anyway, so um anyway, I just yes, the kitty's adorable. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up, and now I will get to the important, the what you came for, the political stuff. So uh, yeah, I that floored me. Direct messages from a stranger on Instagram. It's like, really? That was a thing. Now I do. I'll uncover the news. So there's gonna be some up to date news. Miss Kristen she's our news anchor. She's awesome. Um, okay, just in Sturgis motorcycle rally. A person with the illness may have exposed others at a bar. Not surprised. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, look for anything in all caps. Or Oregon Jewel. Um, you can love Boo Boos and Kitty as much as you want while throwing the cards. He helps with the process. Thank you. He does. He absolutely does. This wonderful energy that's just putting it there. So what is Kristen's asking, what is the future of JFK's grandson, Jack Schlossberg? Okay, sure. Put that there. That there, and copy that a few times, and I will be ready for more of your questions. Okie dokie. Trump tweet. Kristen's telling us, don't buy Goodyear tires. They announced a ban on MAGA hats. Get better tires for far less. Goodyear. Well, Goodyear just went up in my estimation. Banned MAGA hats. Good. Renee, good afternoon, Autumn from New York City. Awesome. Awesome. Uncover the news. Breaking news. FDA halts blood plasma authorization over weak data. Ah, heck. Well, it's good that they're doing the right thing. Um, I guess it's just sad that it's not working well. Uncover the News, Kristen Show. Bette Midler tweet. Oh, this is going to be good. Trump wrote Putin a fan letter. Ha 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 ha. What a jerk. He did. He wrote to Putin, get this, I'm your biggest fan, and underlined it. I've seen that. I've seen that. It was, and wasn't it in the report, the Volume 5 report that just came out, that I saw a picture of it. It was like, wow. Part 2, it's in the Senate Intelligence Report. Well, there you go. And you know what? That Steele dossier wasn't far off. Donnie, you're fired. Yes. Yes. Oh, here we go. George Takei tweet on Trump, the Trump Goodyear tweet. 175, 491 US deaths from the illness, and this is what you're spending your time doing. Yeah, good point. Hi, Autumn says, Jess. Hi, Jess. Oregon Jewel, yay, Booze and Kitty bringing the healing energy. Yes, he does. Kristen has another George Takei tweet. The RNC has confirmed today, the RNC has confirmed that Vladimir Putin will not be speaking at the GOP convention, but that Trump will still be able to hear him through an earpiece. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. Maria, hello. Hello, everybody. Sweet autumn all. Is it possible that Marie Ivanovich, Austin ambassador, could have her job back with Biden? Yes. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of people who did the right thing and will be rewarded for it. Yeah. Okay, Renee. Hi, Autumn. Will Senator Burr of the Senate Intel Committee testify against this administration? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're most welcome, Renee. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Well, let me add that to ye old list. Boom. Save. Okay. Impish Artist Show. That is adorable. Marie. Happy Wednesday, Autumn, Boo-Boos, and Kitty. Good day, everybody. Oh, Kristen has some emails. Just in, Trump campaign sues New Jersey over mail-in voting. What a maroon. What an ultra maroon. Renee Rogers, it's always your channel, Autumn. Oh, I understand, Renee. I know. Jess R. Who's Chris Evans? The actor. Plays Captain America. And he's single. And he's never been married. And but he talks about wanting to get married and have kids and all this. And it's like seriously, I'm surprised there isn't like, it's like every time every time he breaks up with a girlfriend, you kind of want to just, do the Hunger Games, salute of respect, another one down. I don't know. He seems very nice. He does a lot of charity work. The phenomenon is what I'm amused with. He seems, he's just a guy. He's an actor. Good for him. And people find him attractive, and he's not hard on the eyes. Seems nice, but it just, this phenomenon. It's fun. It's funny. Maybe it's just me. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see here. Sorry. Back to this. Breaking from Kristen. Supreme Court will hear Obamacare arguments on November 10th, a week after the election, per online docket. That's interesting. Let's read on that, because if Trump's got a lame duck session, and the government has to deal with it. I mean, Biden would drop that suit in a heartbeat, like as soon as it's like, I solemnly swear to be the president and to defend the Constitution. You're the DOJ, acting DOJ. So your confirmation is your confirmation hearing takes place, cancel that. I mean, it's going to be like 3 seconds after he takes the oath of office that Biden's like, nope. So that's interesting. Oh, scrolling up, it kicked me to the end. Where were you? I'm lost. Like what was it, that at the beginning of Ants, was it? The leap gently falls down, lands right in front of him, and he's like, I'm lost. Yeah, I loved that. That was so funny. I'm lost. YouTube does this to me a lot. Okay, what was that, Kitty? Joyce, hey, how does Florida lean on election night? Thank you, Autumn. You're most welcome, Joyce. Thank you for being here. You guys make my day, seriously. You have such great energy. Okay. Hey, Becca's here. Becca from House of Lenormand. Okay. You mean Putin? Melissa, what will come from info Trump had an affair with Miss Moscow? You mean Putin? Okay, I can look on, whether he's gonna have affairs or whether more affairs are gonna come out. I mean, nobody would be surprised. Cynthia, Autumn, why didn't the RS find Trump not guilty during the impeachment trial, but find evidence he colluded with Russians? 8, no, it's 2 different committees, but it doesn't make sense. What's up? No, it doesn't make sense because it's entirely political. It's entirely political, Cynthia. The Senate did not remove him because he's a Republican. And he's still very, very popular with his base. So they were not going, and literally, Mittens, Mitt Romney, Mittens, is literally the first person ever in the history of our country who voted to remove a president of his own party. That's my understanding. And it was still just a token thing because they were not going, it was entirely political. So it doesn't matter if there's evidence. You can see what he's done. You can't tell me he's not breaking the emoluments clause. You can't say that he says, oh, I didn't know that Putin was paying bounties to kill out American forces in Afghanistan. And it's like, oh, it was in your daily brief. It's right. It's right here. Oh no, and they just let him get away with it. It's infuriating. But sorry. Okay. Impasharis, George Takei has been on Celebrity Apprentice. Go George. Okay. Oh, was he? Okay. And I'm lost. Okay, I'm so sorry if I've missed some of your questions. Oh, Melissa, okay, info just came out in New York Times. Trump had an affair with Miss Moscow. Oh. Yeah. Gosh, I'm shocked. Are you guys shocked? Just blown over? Do you need a minute? Do you need some smelling salts? I mean, I know we're just all stunned with, gosh, can it possibly be true? Maria, sweet Autumn, is it true that minus 45 has a heliport ready to fly away and flee to another country? The government should hold his passport. Oh, and you've got the customs emoji. We never get to use the customs emoji, do we? Well, we're using it today. That's just how it's going to be. Cynthia, the Intel committee is political too. That's true. Yep. And is that okay? That's all I can see at the moment. And I will say at House of Lenormand, Becca, I'm going to send you an email later today if that's okay. So just you're aware. I never look at my email. It's a problem. So I feel like I have to warn other people too, because I don't. I communicate with people a lot, but I really don't use my email. So I feel like I have to warn people if I'm sending them one. I need a deck of cards. What do you think, Kitten? Is there a snoozy kitten deck of cards? We're reading on Supreme Court of Florida election night. Oh, sweetheart, you're okay. You're okay. No harm would befall the kitty. No harm would befall the kitty. You are precious. You are precious, good boy. You are the good boy. Good boy. Okay. I think I'm going to use housewives today. Hi. That was adorable. That was adorable. Yes, it was. I'm going to use housewives today. I'm reading on Trump. I'm reading on the possibility of Trump having had an affair. And we know what a misogynist he is. Oh, hang in there, Deanna. I hope you're okay. I don't know exactly what's going on. Okay. Sending you good energy. Okay. So I am going to start with Sanders asking, will Trump be placed in confinement in a secret location surrounded by water per just tarot reading? I have had him retiring to Mar-a-Lago. It's not secret, but it's got lots of water around it. Evacuation of California fires. Oh gosh, I hope you're okay. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Anyway. All right, we're at like 23 and a bit, so let me put 24, and we're going to start with JFK's grandson, who I know nothing about. Let's see if I can pull up a picture of said person. Okay, it's 27. He does not look 27. I mean, I know I'm getting old, but he does not look 27. But yeah, handsome guy speaking at the convention. Not seeing anything here about a wife or kids, so. He was born John Bouvier Kennedy Schlossberg. Now there's a name. Yes, and thirsty fans. I guess it's a day for thirsty fans, and why not? As long as you're not bothering anybody. You can look at whoever you want to. Okay, so oh, Jack, how you doing? He's used to it. He's the energy I've got right now is just kind of amusement. Yeah, but he's used to it. He's from a famous family, and they've always had special attention. Um, he's it feels like he's always had women flirting with him, I guess. So nothing unusual there. Or men. I don't know. I don't know what he prefers. Whatever he prefers, whomever he prefers. Um, I don't know. I just want everybody to be happy. So, kitty bath. Yes. All right, sir. Oh, now, really? I was just going to start. All right, clean your tail. That's fine. All right. Jack. Schlossberg. Card for the reading. Moon. Oh, yeah. Women are falling all over themselves. It feels like women falling all over themselves. Holly, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, Sagittarius Moon. So family business. It's going to fit right in with the American aristocracy thing. That's what Capricorns are. They can be very good at that. If there are any signs that are going to be good at that, it's going to be that. But that Sagittarius Moon is going to make him a lot more. Usually Sagittarians are very outgoing, and they're outgoing. They like to travel. It's travel and higher education, and they're usually it's really the travel can even just be mental. It's what's over there, what are they doing over there, how is that going over there, and so it can, if it's negative, Sagittarius can be kind of hedonistic. So, but he's with that Scorpio sun and ascendant, he's going to be, in the family he's from, he's going to be just very naturally aware of status and things like that, and very comfortable with that kind of energy. So, the Queen of Wands, I don't actually know his mother's sign, but feels it. He had his sort of rebellious phase, I guess. He's being welcomed into like the bigger democratic family, but there will come a point at which you've got to. This is kind of my, they eventually start coming for you kind of thing, coming for you, and see grandma there, coming for you and your family. If you get big enough. And people think that what you're doing, what you have is was given to you rather than something you earned. So he's definitely being welcomed in. I don't know what this man does for a living, because I've got a 5 of Pentacles in the center. Or this can also be, remember, normally this is that card of the two people outside of the church in the snow, and it can be a card of sickness, or so either he's just had a business fall through, or he's helping out with the people who are, this whole COVID thing. Oh, he's in law school. Maybe that's what he wants to do. He wants to help. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's human. Gosh, young people having a rebellious phase. Again, shocking. So he's going to law school. So is he gonna go into politics? Is he what's he gonna do? What is Jack going to do with himself? Oh, let me see here. Holly's saying he's only 2 years younger than I am. I have a Sag moon. I have a chance. So you're saying I have a chance? Yes. Why not? There is no one who is higher than anyone else. There really isn't. There's who's good, who is good, who has good energy, who is a decent person, and who isn't. That's the real measure of a person is really the energy they're giving off and the energy they have around them. It's not the amount of money they have or the things they have or even, to be honest, what they look like. It's nice to be with somebody who's good looking, but if they don't have good energy, there's no physical beauty that can make up for someone's bad energy. Page of Pentacles. Well, he's going to learn a lot. This is I keep hearing the word family business, which I think just being in the family and being prominent in the family makes you a part of, not like you're definitely going into politics. At least there are certain things that family, the way they do things, the way they conduct themselves, what they do with their time, the charity work they do, this is what you do. And then you go to the Hamptons and this is what you do. Star, Magician, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Page of Swords. He's got a lot of growing to do. Okay, he's from a famous family. But he wants to do something on his own where he gets credit for himself, not what his not just because of his family name. Because technically, I just read off at the beginning, he doesn't just have a family name, he has all the family's names. But he wants to do something for himself, and he's a like I said, he's a Capricorn, which is an earth sign. But Wands is the fire signs, the Sagittarian moon of higher education and law and travel. And there's a certain amount of idealism that goes along with this. At least famously, the two most idealistic signs are Sagittarius and Aquarius. This is more humanitarian, slightly more humanitarian, but they both kind of are. So this is him, stepping out. That he wants to be his own man. He wants to prove himself. He wants to. This is his emotions are driving him to want to be active, to help, to embrace that Sagittarian, the good side of Sagittarius, which is great. This Five of Wands is rancor. It's a card of rancor. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of, and in this deck with her dusting, it's a lot of menial work where you've got to work your way up. And then we have a Page of Swords. So he starts out, it's like, because of his family, he's a star, and he wants to be the, higher major arcana magician, his own man, seriously on a high level. And he's willing to work very, very, very hard. But it's like he just, status-wise, he just keeps getting knocked down and down and having to really start here at the bottom and work his way back up. And I imagine he will. So does he work his way back up? Does he stay in law? Does he go into politics? Chariot, definite movement. But it's going to annoy him, but there is a certain amount of work he's going to get and a certain amount of clout he's going to always have because of his family. Fool, 10 of Cups. That's the convention. Democrats celebrating, getting together, empowering themselves in their own beliefs against Fool Donald. 3 of Pentacles. All right, so trying to craft something from here, and he's likely to have lots of offers. Yeah, so that would be good. Sorry, just 1 second. Sorry. So yeah, he's got a life ahead of him. So I don't necessarily. I'm not. I'm guessing. Yeah, it feels like wife and kids. If he's that way inclined, I don't like to assume unless I have a reason to think one way or the other, just because I want to be respectful. They say he doesn't. I'm just saying he doesn't. They say he doesn't flaunt his family connection. He acknowledges it, but stands on his own. I believe it. And Schlossberg said to be a lot like JFK Jr. Okay, 4 of Cups. Yeah, it gets to be a bit much. All the attention, all the fawning, the fangirls, and when I say fangirls, that's not an insult to girls. They're fanboys. Oh, he's single. There we go. Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yep, it's someday a family. Yeah, someday a family. And a wife who is of her nature is it's a little bit. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, do you want to use my lap to get down? Is that too far to jump? It's a little bit like his mom's energy, in the sense of nothing. I know people say, oh gosh, you're attracted to people like your parents. That's disgusting. No, it's not in a sick way. It's in a this is the way you're comfortable with a person acting in public. So, yeah, there's a line, and I don't mean this in a negative way. This is a joke. As I'm shuffling here, there's if anybody who watched Mystery Science Theater 3000 back in the day, one of the funniest episodes ever was Space Mutiny. And there's a line right at the end where the hero and the heroine, they come together and they hug and they kiss, and and the credits roll and all of this, and one of the bots said, because by this point they've had it with this movie. They've had it with this movie. Okay, it kicked me off. I'm sorry. So I don't know if you heard how much of my joke you heard. But anyway, oh my gosh, Kristen's Uncover the News. Thank you for telling us. That's appalling. Just in. Trump, okay, according to his former DHS, Department of Homeland Security Chief of Staff, Trump floated swapping Puerto Rico for Greenland because the people are poor and dirty in Puerto Rico. You sad, pathetic, offensive troll. Donald Trump. Ooh. Kathy, oh, you're wearing your new gaming glasses. Oh, good. I hope they help. I hope they help. I hope you like them. Okay. What is going on here? It's just a bufferama these days. But oh well. Did you guys hear any of my joke? I was talking about Mystery Science Theater. If you didn't, that's fine. Just wondering. Okay. No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, we are at 40, almost 42. Will Senator Burr of the Senate Intel Committee testify against the administration? Senator Burr. Okay. Wow, it's suddenly really, really quiet in the chat. And I start assuming that I've lost you guys. YouTube is just gone. Yeep. At the end, the robot said, oh, okay. There we go. Yes, Mystery Science Theater, Space Mutiny. At the end, they were really, really sick of the movie at this point. And so at the very end, the hero and the heroine, they got together and they're hugging and they kiss and, you know, roll credits and what have you. And one of the robots just says, and they had a healthy 8-pound pot roast. And I don't mean to, I'm not belittling, you know, the man's dreams and what he's going to do with his life, but there are just some people who have just very good lives, good, regular, healthy lives, good for them, and it's wonderful, and it's just like, then they had a healthy 8-pound pot roast. Yay! It's just, you know, good for them. Anyway, so, Senator Burr. Good sir. Are you going to testify against the administration? Thinking carefully. Thinking very, very carefully about what to do. Thinking very, very carefully. Senator Burr. Temperance, yeah, thinking very carefully. Four Swords. King of Cups. Wasn't he working with Warner on that Intel committee? And now he's gone home. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Well, thank you for being here, Holly. Okay. It depends when the groups of Republicans turn on Trump. Because this in the future about is he going to testify? This is rebelliousness. This is the rebel saying, here you go. You know, here I'll make a little display for you. I'll give you my testimony. I'll give you the information. I'll give you whatever you need. There you go. So it feels like they caught him on insider trading. That's true, Renee. But it's not going to be. I guess it would be useful because he at the time was so kind of high up but file courage. He's really not. But it according to the cards. But yeah, it feels like the hangman was just sitting right here, and it's like, yeah, but it's like only after it's like clear that, you know, Trump is, done, kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, good luck, Holly, with the college registration shenanigans. Oh, yoy. Okay, so, okie dokie, where are we? We are at almost 47. Let me see what's next. All right, 47. Breaking, Supreme Court will hear Obamacare arguments November 10th, week after the election. Oh, there's a lot of anger. I'm feeling a lot of anger. I'm feeling people angry, people who are now politically active, people who I still get, every reading I get, one way or the other, says that Biden's going to win the election. And it feels like I'm getting mental images of people standing with their arms crossed, very close to the Supreme Court building. Not that that would be a literal thing, but like they're like right there with their arms crossed, and they're just like, "Don't you dare! Don't you dare! We voted him out. Don't you dare destroy this now!" You know. So very angry people. Okay, let me see here. Supreme Court hearing the Obamacare case. Eye rolling. Well, feels like Ginsburg's there. That always makes me happy. But there's much eye rolling this even happening. Emperor. But I'm being drawn to like his bent pseudo arm here. Like it's starting to, the whole Emperor thing is now crumbling. It's not coming apart. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay, this Four of Cups in the center is very much, just put these here. This is very much, the Three of Cups, we had a celebration, me and my friends, and then we're done. But here comes someone else who's not part of the group, who comes along and they're like, "Hey, I'm part of the group here. They're trying to buy their way in, or trying to be a part of the group, or trying to, whatever it is." And it's like, no, just no, I'm good. Really, yeah, good. No, thanks. And come, sweetheart, come here. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. You're very precious. And it's fed up. You're not one of us. We voted. You are not one of us. We may not technically take power until the end of January, but you're not one of us. You don't speak for us. I don't care what you're arguing. Really angry. Trying to make the case, trying to fight again with the ideas about how, didn't someone say that it's like the Affordable Care Act went through because Judge Roberts got the lawyer to say that it was basically a tax, and then another court has come in and said it's not a tax, therefore it weakens the whole thing. I mean, that feels like these are the arguments back and forth, and then people are very, very angry that this is even going forward, and then it's there are a lot of arguments there. It feels like this page of wands. The page of wands is often a messenger, but this just kind of feels like it's like if there's movement, it's not huge because the emperor is crumbling. The emperor's reign is crumbling. Hello, precious. Okay. Wow, 3 cards in the center, 4 cards in the center. All right. That can't remember the last time that's happened. Queen of Cups. The women on the court. Hanged Man, 6 of Cups. People like the Affordable Care Act. They just want it to be better. They tried to destroy it before. Didn't work. Bless you, John McCain, wherever you are. Thank you for doing that, sir. Is it weird that I feel like I just heard in my mind, I heard him say thank you from wherever he is? Or say you're welcome from wherever he is? It's very sweet. Okay, I have 4 cards right in the middle of this sucker. All right, Judgment, 4 of Wands, Page of Swords, 3 of Cups. It services, it covers so much. And it's so needed right now, and there's so many kids who are suffering right now for lack of medical care. And that's part of why everybody's so mad. And they're very angry. But part of it is, you lose your job, everything with healthcare tied to employment and everything in terrible shape and shut down. You have people who aren't getting the checkups they should be getting. The kids aren't getting the checkups they should be getting. It's bad. Temperance and the Magician. There's if there's any change to it, it's going to be slight. It's not going to be huge. The first reading, I got Page of Wands. It's a page. It's not a king. It's not a chariot. And I got Temperance. And here I have the Magician. I think part of it is there is people are so angry. I think they're going to be people on the court judges on the court who are going to be like, you know what? We know that the next administration is going to look at this. We know that this is going back to Congress. So let this a little or that a little, but let them deal with it. I think is going to be the overall thing. It feels like if there's change, it's slight, or it doesn't make much difference, one way or the other. So that is what I'm getting for that. Okay, we are getting up near 55. 55. How does Florida? Ever since I started watching Gray Still Plays on YouTube, especially his Sims episodes with this main, he lives in Florida. He's got a YouTube channel. Gray Still Plays is the YouTube channel. He plays games and talks, but he's very funny. And his Sims 4 episodes, where he sets up these ridiculous scenarios or situations and just lets them run to see who survives them. He himself is from Florida, and so his the main character is Florida Man. As in the news where they used to, it's it's going to be an interesting story when it starts out. Florida Man does this, that, or the other, and it's something really crazy. So anyway, Florida Man. And when there's a whole group of them that are regularly occurring as characters, because he names them all. He calls them the man family. So Florida men and women, election night, good old Gray, who has to have made a fortune considering his videos get millions of views. Good for him. Let's see here. Oh, take care, Maria. Thank you for being here. Okay, shuffled. All right, well, now we're actually more like 56:30. All right, how's Florida lean on election night? You guys are very quiet today, which is fine. I'm totally for that. It's just very quiet. It's relaxing Wednesday. Okay, Florida on election night. How's it looking? Very excitement, much excitement, much people yelling into microphones. People in the news yelling into microphones, trying to be heard over a cacophony being made by lots of people. Well, not lots, not like, there's still like social distancing and stuff, but like King of Swords. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Let me see what's here. 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Star, Ace of Swords. Well, isn't there a community? I've never lived in Florida. I've lived in lots of places, but I've never lived in Florida. And but I hear there's some kind of community of retired people. It's like a big deal. It's like a and big voting block and huge group or something like that. And it's called the something, the narrows, the shallows, the I don't know. Anyway, that's what this is. Fruits of labor. The villages. Thank you. The villages. This is fruits of labor. These are retired people, and it's right at the center of this reading. And there are Democrats working hard to make inroads. But you have to understand, the villages doesn't, I could be wrong, but it doesn't really strike me as the most inclusive place in all of humanity. I could be wrong, but from what very little I've seen, they drive their golf carts all over, and yeah. This is the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. But this star is what they're used to. I remember a friend who, a couple of friends basically, and basically one showed the other one a photograph of like her parents and her like one of her parents' families, you know, like her parent and the parents' siblings were all together, and it was a recent picture, and you know, I am a woman of a certain age, so they're all getting up there. But it was just this group together, same age, roughly same age, siblings, much older together, Caucasian. And the other friend looked at it and said, "Wow, you can almost smell the Republican just wafting off of them." And yeah. Dave, does the establishment just want us to be happy and serve our masters without thought or questioning? Depends on who you're talking to or about. Florida, what are you doing? Eight of Pentacles, because the rest of the state, not impressed overall. But this group, they're the force who's coming through here. King of Cups, Four of Wands, Chariot, the World. Oh, that could be big changes. Two of Pentacles. This is more people voting for Democrats than they have in the past. It is more. It's not, I don't think it's a landslide, but it's more. In my King of Cups, people have realized just how cruel and awful and bad Trump thing is. Plus, some of their neighbors have really shown let's just say, like in those images of the people in their golf carts in the villages, having that big Trump rally type thing, and someone saying something about white supremacy or white power. Oh my gosh, I just want to hurl even just putting those words together. And the other one was like, yeah. Um, so it's like for some of these people, some of their neighbors have really, you know, dropped their trousers and shown off their underwear, kind of thing, and that's not good. They don't like that, and they have a lot of time to think about it, and they talk to each other. A lot of talking. I don't know why I'm focused. It's a huge state. I have an aunt and uncle who live in Florida, different part of the state. Wonderful people, about as left wing as you can get. And it's not the whole state, but this is what's coming through. Chariot, big movement, historic movement, world, major ending, major changing, major completion, and it undermines, it weakens the Republicans, the Republican Party. So I have big changes here, but boy, the inertia to do what they've always done, to believe what they've always believed, to only listen to Fox News. It's you know, it's like trying to move a building with your, you know, you're just like walking up to a building and just trying to move it with your hands. Just so Florida's a huge state, huge, many people from many cultures. That's what's coming through. But there, it looks like there's a chance. So, okay, I'm at 60, about 65. Okay, 1, 5. What will come from the info Trump had an affair with Miss Moscow? Does anybody care? Anybody at all? Jane's asking anything about Burr? He's way too quiet. Oh no, he's working behind the scenes. Just Renfield is off, on his daily trolls. Troll is a verb. Trolling, daily trolling. Okay, but we're looking at Trump having an affair with Miss Moscow. Well, it could be compromise, but of course, right now, who cares? It's like finding out JFK had an affair. He had an affair we didn't know about. Yeah. Seven of Cups. He saw the Miss Universe thing as a candy store. Eight of Swords, and if they wanted to be involved, there's not much they could do about it. Lovely. Nine of Swords. It's a cutthroat thing in the first place. Nine of Pentacles, to try to be clean. A very dirty, the whole thing just feels dirty because of, but they have to go out there and they have to be squeaky clean is the whole big thing, supposedly. Five of Wands, Rancor, Star, so Trump could be, that's just a whole lot of not much there. Does anything actually come of this? That's what happened. Six of Swords. This is just one more thing. Tower, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Why on earth would Melania be hurt or surprised? Really? After all this, you'd still be... Really? Really? Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Devil. Small. It will have a small effect on the electorate. Small. Not huge, but there are some people out there that are going to be like, they're going to be reminded what a misogynist he is. They're going to be reminded what a cheater he is, how awful he's been in his marriage. And this will actually, not many, but it'll turn some votes. But it's not. But Melania's going to be hurt, which just floors me. It's like, really? Girl. Oh, no amount of money is worth being with Donald Trump. No amount of money. There's nothing. There's nothing. There is no lifestyle that is worth being cheated on, let alone cheated on by a man who refuses to wear protection. Sorry, that's not very G-rated of me to bring that topic up, but that's just... Third wife, didn't know. Oh, I'm hearing you. Watching Trump is like a dose of chemo. Yes. Yes. Wow. 70. Okay, is there really a helicopter, heliport, I've heard this in various places, people saying, when he goes down, when it, will he flee the country? Does he have a whole thing? Any man protection not agreed, Sandra. I completely agree. But that just makes it even more disgusting. Anyway. Okay. Does this human embodiment of the 7 deadly sins. Does he have the helicopter ready to whisk him out of the country? And does he have the plan all set to get him to whatever foreign nation doesn't have an extradition treaty? But we'll have him. I don't think he does. It doesn't feel like he does. Chariot, that's what we're talking about. Maybe, yeah, let's see. That's what that would be. Page of Swords. Oh, Death card. Yeah, things haven't been going so well in the country. He's been a brat while we've been dealing with real crises. 6 of Swords. Bye, loser. World. Ace of Cups. All this says is that he's going to lose. All right, there's a Chariot there. Is that just what we're talking about? I feel like it's just what we're talking about. So is he going to flee the country to avoid... is he going to flee the country to avoid prosecution and ridicule? And 2 of Swords, decisions. Okay, again, card for the reading is what we're talking about. Magician, King of Swords, investigators, rancor right in the center, 2 of Cups, partnership, 6 of Wands. I don't think so. I think they're going to be show trials. He thinks he can do anything he wants. There are people around him, though. He thinks he can do whatever he wants, but just like a mob boss, you've got people like Cy Vance circling who can do a lot of damage. And then if he tries or whatever, there's a lot of rancor. If he tried to leave the country, because the Secret Service is with him. And he keeps a certain amount of Secret Service detail after he leaves. But then we have a partnership between Democrats, and we've got a show trial. So I've been getting this repeatedly. So for what it's worth, do check with other readers. But I've been getting he's going to be in legal purgatory for a long time. I don't necessarily get jail time, but just I have been getting that his money's going to be taken away from him because of money laundering, and he's going to have serious financial problems. He's going to be going from lawyer's office to lawyer's office to lawyer's office, and he's going to be a pariah. So yeah, I don't see him staying at Mar-a-Lago. I think Mar-a-Lago is going to be taken away from him. I think he's going to end up going back to New York because he has some friends there. Kathleen's saying, I always get 5 years of court hearings. He really has no money. Something like that, yeah. Yeah. All right. So I think that's about it. Is that it for today? I think that might be it. But thank you so much for being here. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm here every day. With another plan to read tarot on the world. Anyway, I hope I hope your day goes well, and I'll be back tomorrow. And hang in there. We're gonna get through this. All right, we're gonna get through this together. All right. So, and thank you so much to our troll slayers, to our moderators. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Hang in there, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.